Alright, I'm out in the garage today and I just want to do a quick video about how I quickly trim and process marijuana plants. So what I do is I will cut a whole plant like this really small bush I have here. I will hang it up in my garage up there and let it dry out. And after that, when I'm able to get to it, what I do is I get some long trimming scissors like this that are really dexterous with the fine points at the end. I will cut off a nice branch from the main tree or bush, and then I will cut off all of the large leaves, kind of like these ones here, and then near the top where there are buds, I will just cut them like so to trim that off where I can't get the big ones because they're kind of sticking all to the bud. And I'll try to get these ones by trimming right at the base at these little spots. Then at that point, I will end up with something that looks like this. You can see it has some roughly trimmed buds. Right here is another example. And then from there with my scissors, I will chop them off, creating short little segments. And I'm not sure what this thing is called, but it's a sort of a trimming bowl. And I have it sitting in this weird little barrel table where it fits perfectly. But there's this bottom piece where there's blades below in the bottom. And when this spins, it will cut the little pieces of leaf that are sticking off of the bud. And then they'll fall down there into the trimmings. And to do that, you have this part here that goes on top. And let me see if I can get it. There we go. And you can turn this handle, and that moves these little spinny parts that will spin the buds and roll them around as the bottom trims it. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but you get the idea. And then from there, all of the little crystals and keef falls off, and you can see I have a ton all around the edges here. And you can lift up this part and take off this tray and get to the bottom, and you can see there's all your trimmings. And these trimmings, since they're covered in keef and all the biggest leaves have been trimmed off, they're actually really good for making edibles. So what I'll do is I will make a tincture out of them just by chopping the pieces up, baking them at about 200 something degrees to decarboxylate them to really activate the active ingredients, similar to what happens when you smoke it. And then I will put those cooked trimmings into a glass jar, fill it up with alcohol, let it sit overnight, strain off the alcohol, and boom, you have a really powerful THC tincture just made with a byproduct from trimming. Like and subscribe for more. Thank you.